Another round, powered by Stanbic Bank.
Elizabeth, my manners are so bad. What are you going to have to drink?
Juice.
Just juice?
Yes,
Yeah?
juice.
You sure?
Yes,
Ophelia?
I'm sure.
Yeah, I'll have some juice as well.
Juice as well.
Yeah.
These are my birthdays. Juice drinkers, by the way. 2 juices, please, boss. Eh?
Designated
Ophelia?
drivers.
Ophelia.
Yes.
And Elizabeth.
Elizabeth, yes.
Nice to meet you.
Now, Ophelia,
Nice to meet you,
all right,
Marcus.
works with Chapter 4. And my good friend here, Elizabeth, is with Hiraf.
Behavior. Okay, what is HIRA?
HIRA is Human Rights Awareness and Promotion Forum.
Human Rights
Yeah.
Awareness and Promotion. Okay, so HIRA is the acronym, okay?
Yes.
What do you guys do?
Non-government organization, basically giving legal aid
Gamba,
to
you,
sexual minorities.
Sexual minorities is what?
Sex workers, LGBTI persons, and
Oh, right.
yeah.
Those guys have rights too, right?
just for you.
They do. Every human being
You
does,
didn't know?
Marcus.
Thank you.
I'm just saying that there has to be a whole organization
No
for
rights
them.
accrue to anyone by just virtue of being a human being.
Yeah.
I'll come back to you in a moment because that's a very interesting topic. What does Chapter 4 do?
We work on civil and political rights, so arrests, demonstrations, things like that. We
You know, the first
provide
time,
legal aid
sorry,
and we
sorry,
do
the first time I
advocacy.
met you,
Yes.
when you told me that you're with Chapter 4, I thought, okay, she's reading a book and she's on Chapter 4. You know, I was very
Wow.
confused.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's why I-
It's chapter 4 of the Constitution, so that's why it's named chapter 4. Yeah. That's where the human rights are. And have you ever read the Constitution? Do you have a Constitution? Tell the truth.
And I shaved it.
You see? You don't have.
I know what
This guy gets lost when going home. How could he have? How could he have read the
You only know
Constitution?
Article 1. Power belongs to the
The
people.
one of the 24 code. What was it again?
What?
Chapter 102, Simani Bichi.
That one.
That was
The
it.
Chapter.
Okay.
That
But
one.
the reason I brought these ladies here actually was because of this. Remember we were discussing this issue with the ladies in Entebbe, the murders that were taking place, and it's still, you know, I don't think anything has been done with that, is it? Nobody has been found.
What 15 guys arrested?
Yeah, but arrests don't mean anything if you don't tell us. Like, an investigation is supposed to give us a whole story of this is what happened, this was the motive, and you know, like in movies, except, well,
Yeah, we are not in
yeah,
movies.
that never happens here.
But 15 people were arrested, correct?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
so what?
Yeah, and some convicted. Or the cases are still going on.
When was anybody convicted?
Okay, if they haven't been convicted, but it's still going on. I mean, it's ongoing.
Have there
like
been
arrests were made.
prosecutions? Because I haven't seen any prosecutions
Yeah, they put it
happening,
15.
like in court. This person
I think in the
took
15
this
they're
woman.
like 4 innocent people, I'm sure. But surely of the 15, of the 15, somebody
That's
must
not
be.
true. No, people get arrested all the time just to show that they are working. But
Is this you showing your lack or your sort of your faith is very lacking
Yeah.
when it comes to the
I don't
legal
have
system?
I don't have any faith in not in the legal system per se, but in the way that police does investigations. I don't feel like they take it seriously, especially because 23 women died, and those are just the ones we know about last year, and they gave us stories. Or Illuminati, you know, like the minister went to,
That's what
to
he said, by
Parliament
the
and
way.
said Illuminati.
Yes.
It's
Yeah.
an Illuminati.
I saw the stories.
Was it-
And I think after all those 23 women dying in the different circumstances, women from different walks of life, yeah? And the best thing you can tell your people is it's Illuminati, they are sex workers, her boyfriend, she was sleeping with a married man. Are you trivializing women's lives in this country like this? That you have to reduce their existence and their death to, she fought with her boyfriend, so yeah.
Yeah.
Remember the
Is-
banker who
was-
died, and they said she received a call in the presence of her boyfriend who later murdered her.
Was there a correlation for those 23 murders? I don't know if you've studied the case closely.
Yes.
Between them and sex workers? They kept referring to them sex worker based, and therefore as somebody who deals with them directly, is there actual...
Yes, actually, the first time around May, a woman was killed and sticks were inserted in her private parts around that time.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
terrible.
were very involved in the case, and during the vigil, around 40 women that do sex work were arrested in response to it.
To that.
And they were saying these women work in unsafe places, they rob their customers, you cannot be out as a woman after 10 p.m. You see, you know, there's nothing conclusive that was given, no report was given. We saw that June, July, these things kept on happening. And the police was not, you see, the worst part about these women killings is the fact that you never get any conclusive report. The
But
best
this is
thing they did-
ongoing. But this is ongoing. You
No,
don't. You
but
don't
the
solve.
best, you
don't
cannot
solve-
tell women. You
you-
cannot tell women stop working past 8. If we get you, we are going to arrest
But
you.
no, okay, no, and I have an issue with you. I have an issue with you saying don't tell women not to walk past it. You have to start somewhere. If it is women who are being killed,
Yeah.
calling them and Ophelia. Sorry, Elizabeth. If
Yeah, your friends, I know their names.
now, if women are being killed at a particular time, and correct me if I'm wrong, and the murders are taking place at night, and they're telling you
First order of
first
business,
order of business,
curfew.
stop moving.
Yeah.
Just
Then,
stop
then we see
moving.
who
what
they are
happens.
going to get.
What? Isn't that a start?
But the thing is that after the curfew was imposed, women were still killed.
Yeah.
Because people were still walking.
Because they were still walking.
Yes, it was
And
still
then,
at night.
there was no evidence to show that women had been killed at night. There was no evidence to that effect. Their bodies were often found in the mornings and so they are shown that women had, but it wasn't necessarily like there was no, because there was no report, like I said, there was no, these women have been killed like this, therefore this is a solution. They didn't make that correlation. So people actually were scared of moving at night, but women still got killed. And after, when they stopped killing women in Entebbe, bodies were being found in Nansana. So when they imposed the curfew in Entebbe, bodies were being found in Nansana because, well, people can move around easily in Uganda. Unless they're going to impose like state of emergency. All women stay in your houses past 6 p.m., which is, you know, like I think
yes, and I agree.
it's now been how many months?
And
There
I
is
agree,
no solution.
I agree with you, but you have to understand something, guys.
Men in
Okay?
hiding.
The entire December period until early January is when these killings were happening. Correct? Even from May
Yeah.
May,
up until
June,
December.
Yeah.
July.
The people I'm talking about when I said earlier that 15 people were arrested, it happened, I think, mid-Jan, when they grabbed a whole bunch of people and put them in. That's why I said I think in those 50, not all of them were guilty. Probably there are 4 random people that were there taken Kayora to get
So you
there.
have faith that
But please
of
note,
those ones they-
since then, has any killing happened?
No, Mark.
Answer my question. You see, you people, you have to understand these things.
Except-
You can quarrel, and
How
I'm not saying
can we
police
know?
are 100%.
How can we know? Maybe they are just covering
no,
this
no,
up
no,
later
no,
because
no,
of
no,
the
no,
press.
To your
Do you know
How
of
can
any?
we know?
Has anybody been killed?
There's no
Or
way to
report?
know.
Do you know of
because
any?
No, we
maybe-
have. I have not personally
So please note,
had
please guys,
any.
and I'm not saying the
But
police is
you
right.
know why I
I'm just
disagree
saying that we are
with-
quick
with-
to judge and blame. As a nation, as a people, as human beings.
And we have every right to do so.
And you have every right to do so. It's within your right. However, think about, please note, this is not a movie. Eh? We're not in a movie where things are going to move and you're like, oh my God, the guys are working. DNA. No, we're in reality. And the truth is, we may never even know who did it.
Yeah.
But look at the reality of the situation. Things happened, people were arrested, they have not happened again.
As far as we know.
As far as we know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
The
Now, maybe you're
arrests were
saying,
mid-January
maybe you are saying,
2018,
Sorry?
right? And
Sorry?
we're just in March right now.
exactly.
But you know,
Okay.
Correct.
No, but
To
if that-
date,
but
nothing
for your
has happened yet.
argument, for your argument, if that's the case, you see, Susan Magara was found in that Chigo area. So how do we know that there is no correlation between this
That one I can
thing
tell you.
Susan
and-
Magara.
You get
That one I can tell you.
because us as women, when we hear a woman has died, we worry. We worry
Yeah.
about our sisters, worry about ourselves.
Do you think?
And I saw-
Do you think, as we speak right now, if it had been men, it would be any different? Men
I
being
sometimes
murdered.
feel like it would have
Really?
been different. I sometimes think it would have been different. Why? Because of the many reasons that the police usually brings forth as to reasons why people are being killed, as reasons why women are being killed. They trivialize it so much. That is my biggest problem, yeah? He was having a problem with us saying, why are they telling women to not move past 8 p.m.? I thought it helps. But when you tell women not to move past 8 p.m., it's like you telling girls don't wear mini skirts that attract men who rape them. Yeah? I know it could be one of the moves that could be taken. Yeah, but I do not think that's the end goal at the end of the day. That can't
Yeah,
be
it doesn't
all
solve
that
the
can
problem.
be
Yeah,
I agree
done.
with you.
exactly.
100%. Doesn't solve the problem.
Yeah.
Very true. However, like he said, for us to know the problem, it's like saying, okay, fine. There are people who are taking children in the afternoon, they're kidnapping them when they're playing in the field.
Yeah.
Okay? Problem number, how to solve this? To grab that guy. First, keep your kids inside, we see. Okay? We're solving this thing in a due course. We don't have the solutions yet.
I have
We will not
nothing-
get them in overnight.
I
So
have nothing
women,
against
first
the
stay
curfew.
inside.
Yeah.
Don't come out first.
I have
Then we
nothing
see.
against the
What,
curfew
is he going
per se.
is he going to come and take
So you have
men?
The
Is he going to-
curfew isn't the problem. If you need to impose a curfew for some time and, like, for everybody's safety, that's fine. But the thing is that it has to be followed by actual investigations and convictions so that we know, so that the problem gets solved. And now we go back to our normal lives. Unless we're going to ask women to stay in all their lives.
100%.
And then you won't have anybody to hang out with.
Let me ask
Was there a report ever released with a concrete study? 'Cause
Yeah.
23 women are dying and some are never even reported. Was there a serious investigation
Yeah,
into
because they were very, very
why women
similar.
are being
People are
killed?
forgetting something.
What is their work?
When you-
At what time are they killed? The public
Listen.
needs to know all these things. So
His
when they do
Excellency,
not,
His Excellency went to Entebbe himself.
it's because
That's how serious the
relax
government took it.
system.
This is the first time.
That's how serious they
Museveni
took it.
visiting a city
This is the
does
first
not
time I've
change the
seen,
fact
I've
that
seen
we
you
don't
talk about
have.
the president like that.
Does it show the seriousness of the issue just because Museveni has visited the area?
Of course it does.
That's his
When there was a mudslide, didn't he go there with a gun?
Yes.
To find out what's going on?
Yeah.
Guys,
When there was
no,
a
stop lying.
Chadondo attack.
Chadondo attack.
Didn't he go there?
Didn't he go in?
He was,
Nice, I think
they
it's
showed
that
him recently with
Chadondo
border guys from I don't know where, asking them, investigating. Do you know people have been killing these women?
He was.
Are you kidding
He
me?
was even taking notes.
So what was the purpose of having an entire police force if our president
if
all
a
this
president
time
has to
who
wake
was
up
a
and
great
respond to
investigator
these
and
things.
No. Actually, now I
As the
think.
president is the investigator, is the enforcer.
I think-
he's the one who orders.
I think,
What's that?
and I think this is where we are all getting it wrong, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, an investigation does not have a duration.
Ladies and Gaetano.
It is ongoing.
It is on.
Am I a lady?
Ladies.
Yeah.
I ask, yeah, for you are talking about the president with the gun in mudslide, so you're on my side. So I want to address the ladies who are not. It's ongoing. I agree with you.
24/7.
Yeah, it is ongoing. And when the report is done, they will be released and say these are the guys who are convicted. This is how we know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Does that
It
ever
might take
happen,
5 years.
Marcus?
It might
Does
take 5
that
years. It
ever
might take
happen
10.
in
takes
this
time.
country?
It takes time.
But the thing
I
is
don't
that,
understand.
okay, so,
You
no,
want to-
let me
this is
ask
not,
you.
It's not instant coffee. You
Let
don't
me-
immediately and then you get coffee and
No,
you
but
drink
let
and
me
you go.
ask.
Let's
You
be
know the
serious.
history
Let me
of this
ask, so
country
during
and
that
its
time-
investigations. Don't pretend to live out of Uganda. You know what usually happens here. Yeah? How many times do we ever receive reports, fully investigated cases, showing reasons why ABC was happening?
Now, let me tell you.
How many
let me tell
times
you. I
in
don't
this
work for the
country?
police force, neither do I work for the government. But
Yeah.
I am a realist.
But you know what?
Okay.
But you know what, Marcus? You look like you do.
Yeah, I do. I know. And I speak like I do.
suspect.
I think the biggest problem of the police force, yes, and please note, the police force has 1,000,001 flaws. Okay? But what we don't do as a people is allow them do their job without criticism. Now, every police force worldwide, even the so-called America with the movies that they portray about, for them, they will give you an answer because you require an answer, not because it's the truth. Okay? They'll give you an answer to shut you up.
Okay.
And you're like, now, because they manage their PR, they manage what the public thinks about them. This police force are people from the army. PR is the last thing on their mind.
Yeah.
Even though they should have.
Even though they should have. That's what I'm saying. I'm not disputing that. It's important. PR is key. But more importantly than PR is the result. So if I'm working, and I'm not telling you I'm working, does that mean I should stop working?
By all means, continue working.
By all means, continue working.
we would like-
The problem with us, which we're quick to criticize as Ugandans, as people in general, is you need someone to blame. Okay? And because I don't know who to blame, let me blame the easiest, the lowest hanging fruit.
No,
Which
because
is the police force.
there are
It's not about
institutions
blame.
that are
It is
concerned
blame.
with these things.
It is this thing
I'm,
of
for
pointing
example, not
fingers.
going to come to
Okay.
NBS to complain about a report about something. But if NBS is airing something that is, for example, sexist, I'm going to come to NBS.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
If these killers of Susan were using SIM cards to contact the family, what is UCC doing? I remember there was a whole release about how they're going to disconnect them. How is it even possible that in this country, after all this while, I can be able to purchase a SIM card and use it for a while? Earlier on, Ophelia was telling me you can use it for 2 days.
And throw it away.
Before you
and then throw it
register
away.
it,
How
yeah.
come we have such a situation that is not being managed?
You know what, something? Elizabeth, you actually mentioned Susan Magara.
Yeah.
This thing has, because it got so much media attention, because of how it happened and how it, on social media, it became this huge thing. This poor girl was killed, fingers were cut off, family are grieving. Again, the president has said, you know what, we will catch these people. You know, the father went to State House twice. But this thing has created.
But the Susan one is a bit different.
How?
Because, and I
How?
have this on very...
Wasn't she killed?
On very good
when the
authority.
women, hold on.
Let me finish.
Hold on. When the women in Tebe killed.
You have asked me how. Can I answer?
Not me, I'm telling you how to answer your question. No. Was she killed?
Yes.
Were the women in Tebe killed?
Yes.
Same thing,
So
yes?
can I answer that?
Was she a woman?
Yes.
Was the women in Tebe a woman?
Yes. Well, I don't know why I'm having this discussion with this guy. This one is different because it was not random. It was actually very targeted. I have it on very good authority. It was somebody who had done business. It's actually the father they were targeting. Not
Really?
the dad. Yeah. They had done business with the dad, and the dad, on occasion, had not done his part. You know, when you have a middleman, saying, you know,
Yeah.
so apparently 3-4 times.
His
Dad
card
not
had
done it.
disappeared.
He's cut the guy. So he said, my guy, this time, there's nothing you're not going to take away my thing. This one is mine. And apparently, the father being well connected, said, what will you do? Do you know what we know in this country? Okay? So the guy says,
So that poor girl died, she thinks she didn't even understand.
and insult to injury is that she had just been made head of accounts in that company. So she's the one who handles the money. So it was a personal vendetta. So detach it from the entire situation.
Actually, you know
There
what's
are
so
two different scenarios, two different things.
You know what's so funny, Marcus?
Because this is one-on-one.
Yeah.
You know what's so funny? And I don't know if you guys heard the conversation that the mother was having with the kidnapper. Did you guys actually hear that?
I didn't have
I
the
didn't
heart.
have none of them.
I didn't have the heart to listen to it.
the malice that he had in his voice when he was saying, don't go to the police, make sure our money is there. I know you people, I know you.
Even police. Otherwise, Susan in the Kumukora 24 everywhere.
Nangwa tata.
Susan in the Kumukora 24 everything is kunyiza.
Nangwa tata.
Byonna togeza okora mahuri jonga somerege byonna. I know you bero ruwa bero makaganya ga hoyi magona farm. I know you, please.
Ego tata.
So I promise you, be loyal and cooperative, or else you will get Susan in pieces. Bumuramu mubonye.
Ego tata nyo byone byokakobaza
If you let around mukushobora nokamurora kimwe.
It was almost one of, I know the family.
Yes.
And this is what's
Of
happening.
Elizabeth in Kumani.
Wait.
When I've asked for $1 million, I know you have it.
You can get it.
I know you can get it.
Yeah.
Because apparently they raised $200,000 and sent it to him, 700 million. And the guy said, I don't want it. I didn't pick that money from the moon. It's a figure that I think in his mind it was, based on all the dealings
previous
we had,
transactions,
previous
and
transactions, accumulated interest, obsiru, one.
So we have so we have two issues here. We have a murder taking place. We have unregistered SIM cards taking place. Of course, now you're talking about details which are quite intricate about maybe even knowing who the murderer, who the kidnapper was. And
And from what I'm told, even Susan knew those people. She knew her captors. She knew them.
If this is okay, so let me ask the question: if I know the captors, if I know who the kidnappers are as a father or as a family, why haven't they caught them?
David, it's a matter of time.
When they catch them?
It's a matter of time. It's a matter of time. And I saw on this whole Facebook, and guys were saying that 100 million from the police is saying these are the guys. So you see, you have to understand one thing.
You're shaking your head.
Eh?
I know 100 million was put for anybody.
Who can
There
lead
were
those
23
guys?
women before. I know this Susan's issue has really exposed the classism in this country of ours. Not like we didn't know about it before. 23 women, 24 women were killed before in Wakiso. The issues were they are working at night, and Susan is killed, and police is telling us there's 100 million for this person who will get the killer.
Maybe it was offered by the family.
The
other
family
people didn't have that.
maybe that. But if it's being offered by the police, or
And that's
by
how
this
it sounds
state,
like the police is saying it.
then yes, because the police made it seem like they put this 100 million for whoever will
I
find
play
the
devil's
killer. Then
advocate?
you see the classism.
Can I
I'm
play
talking
the
So this
about.
is classism? Is this
Yeah,
classism?
because what happened
Can
to
I
the
play
other
devil's
24
advocate?
women?
So you're saying for 24
When are
women?
you know? Why are you saying it like
Was
this
there
is
any
new?
money
Oh,
put to
look
find the
at me.
killers of these women
no,
also?
no,
I'm not saying it's unfair, you get. It might have been the family trying to, help the police with finding the person who did this to their child. Yeah, but if it's the police putting that money, then there is a bit of a problem, and I think we shall all agree.
There is, and please
There
note,
is a problem.
No, nobody should bury their hands in the sand saying everybody's equal. You're not.
But
We're not. So don't even try and lie to yourselves that you are. We are not equal. Chigwe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's move
Guys,
on.
can I-
There was a book long ago written called Animal Farm. Not everybody is equal. Move on.
Can I show
Some
life.
some are more equal than others.
Yeah. It's life.
I want to show you guys something.
I'll even give an
That's
example.
comforting.
I'll even give an example. This guy here, you see, this one here, he was dying.
When?
Once upon a time.
When?
It's a long time ago. He was dying.
Of
We were
what?
putting money together to save this man. He was going to die. How many times do you see in the papers, Simanyi young baby Isaac's heart? See, about we're looking for money, put money on account 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7,
Yes,
10.
yes,
Eh?
yes. It's common. Yeah.
Total money raised maybe will be X. Sometimes we lose the child, sometimes we don't. Sometimes the money is raised, sometimes it's not. Okay? This guy was dying. But it's
But
Gaetano.
Marcus-
Let me finish. But it's Gaetano.
You are
Guy.
not
Who is
dying,
dying?
Gaetano.
He has a whole song about
You know what I mean?
him.
There's a whole, it's not just anybody. It's Gaetano. When student picks up the phone and says, Gaetano can't die. Here is money, take him.
Gaetano, introduce me to Sudi.
Now, I don't want you guys to state on each side of this
Where
moral
makes the
ground and saying
parade?
that too. We are not
We
equal.
are no.
We are
Marcus,
not,
Marcus,
but-
we are not standing on moral ground. We are having, this conversation because it's important. What? Right? So we cannot ignore the fact that that is actually a problem.
Yeah, but
They're
it
just
and
questions.
It should be a topic of
You
discussion
get
because
no,
we will
But
not
also,
be equal.
Marcus.
but also, we're not asking to be equal. We're
I hope
asking.
not.
We're not asking to be equal. We're asking to be treated equally. We're not asking to be as
Isn't that
rich
the same difference?
As if, no.
Yeah, you're not asking to be
let me
equal,
explain it
but
to
you're
you.
asking
to be
Now, let me
equal.
explain what I'm saying.
What she just said.
It's one thing for you to say we can't all have like $1 million, right? But it's a different thing for you to say that if Gaetano, who has $1 million,
Police.
and Ophelia, who has $200,000, come before a court, they should be treated the same
differently.
way. You get? That's what I'm trying to say. Like, we can be treated equally without being equal. We're not asking to be as rich. We are asking that if you're going to put a certain amount of effort into investigating one murder,
Yeah.
apply the same effort into another.
But that- but-
regardless,
Okay,
I've
that
heard
is
your
the
argument.
idea. Yeah, that's
and
the idea. You
unfortunately, our economy does not allow us.
The economy is the problem.
Yes.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
And
Are you
by
kidding
economy, he
me?
means
Where
economies
did
of scale.
Economies of scale don't allow.
Anyway, I think this issue for me, I have more questions than answers. Really. The
Which is
police-
generally,
Which is the case.
We shall keep asking them,
But let
and
me-
maybe some will be answered, some won't.
But
So
you know,
100 million appeared out of.
out of nowhere, meanwhile, police is broke.
It's broke. They do not have fuel to investigate domestic
But they have 100 million.
violence cases. But 100 million is somehow going to appear. Anyway.
Now, you know what has appeared also?
They even tell you,
Unfortunately.
never die on the same day as a
Now,
civilian.
this is
Have
what
you
has
heard that
appeared.
story?
Marcus, have you heard about what has happened to the travel advisory from the United States because of these crimes? As we speak
Yeah.
right now, the travel advisory for Uganda has been raised from 1 to 2.
One being the worst, or
Oh, no, one. No. There's
One being
there's
the best.
one. Janguana. These are the travel advisories. Level 1, exercise normal precautions. Level 2, exercise increased caution. Be aware of heightened risks to safety and security.
That's level 2.
That's level,
Level
2.
3 is what?
Level 3 is reconsider travel. Reconsider.
Number 4?
Number 4.
That's like
Do
going
not
to
travel.
Kazakhstan.
Okay,
That's
so
they have 4
so
levels.
4 being the worst.
4 is the worst. We're
Okay.
now at 2.
The
The United States has raised us to number 2,
wait,
which
let me
is
tell you.
again.
Maybe that's because of the Bazungu who died also.
Yes,
But basically, security. Let me tell you something. In Uganda, we have been praising our government on security, and that's one of the platforms they use a lot. You are secure. But now this is raising the question.
if there are people who are full of shit, by the way, it is those guys.
Bani,
By Americans.
Hey.
That is the most unsafe country in the world. Don't
Yeah.
tell me about this nonsense. Get it out.
We should issue a travel
Who are you?
advisory
But
Sure,
that's
America
not
as
really, really.
Black
anyway,
people-
government has
Black people were always dropping dead in the
They
country
can't.
last
so
year.
Americans will level what?
It's unfortunately it affects our tourism,
it
and it's
does.
sad.
Yeah.
But you have no right, please. You have no right. To
Again,
tell
I
me
ask the
that.
question: what level is America on?
Like 50.
Another round. Powered by Stanbic Bank.